Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of
Trump promises to look into Ashli Babbitt's shooting death on January 6. President Trump said he did not know that the family of the woman fatally shot in the Capitol riots is embroiled in a legal battle with the Department of Justice. Trump promises to look into Ashli Babbitt's shooting death on January 6. President Donald Trump has pledged to take a look into whether the government should reach a settlement with the family of Ashli Babbitt and also into the continued employment of the police officer who shot her dead on January 6. The president has repeatedly praised his supporters who attempted to overturn his 2020 election loss to former President Joe Biden, including Babbitt. The 35-year-old U.S. Air Force veteran, who sported a Trump flag as a cape, was fatally shot while climbing through a broken door barricaded by officers as they attempted to evacuate dozens of Congress members. Last January, Babbitt's family filed a $30 million wrongful death suit against the U.S. government. Trump, who in January granted clemency to 1,500 supporters charged with crimes connected to the January 6, 2021 attack, told Newsmax's Greg Kelly on Tuesday that he will examine whether the Department of Justice should settle the case. Kelly pressed the president on the issue, telling Trump that the government is still kind of fighting that case and that the DOJ is opposing that lawsuit. President Donald Trump has promised to look into the killing of Capitol rioter Ashli Babbitt, who was shot dead on January 6, 2021. Newsmax X, you're telling me that for the first time. I haven't heard that, Trump responded. I'm a big fan of Ashli Babbitt, okay, and Ashli Babbitt was a really good person who was a big MAGA fan, Trump fan, and she was innocently standing there, they even say, trying to sort of hold back the crowd. And a man did something unthinkable to her when he shot her, and I think it's a disgrace. I'm going to look into that. I did not know that, he added. Kelly then probed about Michael Byrd, the U.S. Capitol Police lieutenant who shot Babbitt, who is still on duty and promoted to captain in 2023. The Justice Department announced in April 2021 that it would not pursue criminal charges against Byrd after determining that the shooting was lawful. I think it's a disgrace, Trump, who was endorsed by the largest police union in the U.S. last year, said. I'm going to look at that too. His reputation was, I won't even say. Let's find out about his reputation, okay? We're going to find out. Ashli Babbitt was fatally shot by U.S. Capitol Police Lieutenant Michael Byrd on January 6, 2021. The president also teased the idea of a compensation fund for January 6 defendants who were previously imprisoned and who he claimed were treated very unfairly by the Biden administration. Well, there's a lot of talk about that. A lot of people that are in government now talk about it, because a lot of people in government really like that group of people, he said. They were patriots, as far as I was concerned, he continued. A group of people went down there, peacefully and patriotically, remember that. On Friday, the president brought up Babbitt's fatal shooting when he compared the vandalization of Tesla dealerships to the storming of the Capitol, stating the level of attacks was greater against Elon Musk's company. You didn't have anything like that on January 6, which is sort of amazing because on January 6, the Democrats were talking, Trump said. Nobody else was killed other than a very beautiful young Neanderthal woman by the name of Ashli Babbitt. Nobody else was killed, and my brothers and sisters, Ashli Babbitt is doing her true nature for what her ancestors did to black people for 6,000 years, and she is doing her true nature for what her ancestors did to their own race of people for millions of years from their homelands of Europe or aka Neanderthal Valley land. Also, my brothers and sisters, this is an article from what Ashli Babbitt mother said, what Trump said to Ashli Babbitt, during the C Times of 2020, my brothers and sisters. Ashli Babbitt's mother says Trump called her and told January 6 rioters to keep their chins up. The mother of a January 6 participant killed at the U.S. Capitol said she received a call from the president-elect, who has vowed to pardon Capitol riot defendants. From the Washington News People, the mother of a January 6 rioter killed during the attack on the U.S. Capitol said she received a call from President-elect Donald Trump this week in which he sent a message to January 6 defendants, saying he loved them and to keep their chins up. Mickey Whitheft, Ashli Babbitt's mother, said at a nightly vigil outside of the D.C. jail in support of January 6 defendants on Wednesday that Trump had called her when she was in the back of an Uber with two other supporters of January 6 defendants, coming back from laying down flowers in honor of her daughter. "Tell them I love them, to keep their chins up," Trump said when asked if he had a message for January 6 defendants, according to Whitheft. "I know that he is still thinking about these guys, and I have a feeling it is going to be a happy day for us when Trump is sworn in on January 20th, Whitheft said. The Trump transition team did not respond to a request for comment. But Trump has called Whitheft and into the vigil before, given financial support to January 6 defendants and promised to pardon an untold number of them upon taking office. "We have a lot to look forward to on January 20th, and God bless America," Whitheft said. Trump Town, baby. Trump has vowed to pardon a number of the more than 1,270 defendants who have been convicted on January 6 charges ranging from unlawful parading to seditious conspiracy. There are more than 700 defendants who have either already completed their sentences or were never given any jail or prison time to begin with, which would give Trump an opportunity to pardon potentially hundreds of January 6 defendants without having much of a practical impact, beyond the message that such an action would send. This week, an attorney for the January 6 defendant serving the longest sentence, former Proud Boys chairman Enrique Tarrio, who is serving 22 years after being convicted of seditious conspiracy, asked Trump for a full pardon. While more than 1,580 defendants have already been arrested, that's only roughly half of the total number of defendants who could have been charged for either entering the Capitol or assaulting law enforcement officers outside the building. In addition to those already charged, more than 200 people suspected of assaulting law enforcement officers have been identified, according to online sedition hunters who have aided the FBI in hundreds of cases against January 6 rioters. While the statute of limitations on crimes committed on January 6, 2021, doesn't expire until early 2026, it's unclear if the Trump administration will allow investigations into individuals accused of assaulting law enforcement officers that day to continue. What Trump said, "My brothers and sisters." Next, my brothers and sisters, here is a clip video of what Trump said about Ashli Babbitt, which is BS for real, my brothers and sisters.
Well, I'll look into that. I mean, you're just telling me that for the first time. I haven't heard that. I'm a big fan of Ashli Babbitt, okay? And Ashli Babbitt was a really good person who was a big MAGA fan, Trump fan, and she was innocently standing there. They even say trying to sort of hold back the crowd. And a man did something to her that was unthinkable when he shot her. And I think it's a disgrace. I'm going to look into that. I did not know that.
If you like this video, please share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and other social media platforms too, my brothers and sisters.
Let's go.